My dear family, I would like to share with you that marriage is an action word. You have to act on it. You have to work on it for the rest of your lives. There are three acts of marriage based on the Word of God. First, marriage is giving sacrificial love. In Ephesians chapter 5, it says, "Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself up for her." This then explained how Christ showed this love to the church. This love, therefore, is a self sacrificial love rooted on the cross. Love, then, is a self giving love patterned after the cross. Love is just a word until someone comes along and give it meaning. Christ came along and gave his love, which is the church. For 40 long years, Rudy and Rosie gave themselves to each other in love and has given a deeper meaning of sacrificial love between a husband and a wife, a father and a mother, an aunt and an uncle. A love that inspired and gave strength to their children in this life's journey. Second, marriage is keeping covenant. In Genesis chapter 2, "For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and shall be joined unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh." This means that the marriage covenant is unbreakable, just as the covenant relationship between Christ and the church. It is unbreakable, indissoluble, it is permanent and binding. So, Jesus confirmed the unbreakability of marriage by saying, "Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder." Therefore, marriage is not about keeping in love, it's keeping the covenant. 40 years, Rosie and Rody got married. It too was the union of two good forgivers. They kept their covenant. The only way to keep marriage last is to see it as a place to go and give, not a place to go and take. Third and last, marriage is seeking your happiness in your spouse's happiness. In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26, Christ gave himself for the church so that he can sanctify her and present her spotless. Practically speaking, you should seek your joy in the joy of your beloved. Rudy found his happiness when Rosie is happiest. Yes, for 40 years and still continue trying to make her happy. And likewise, Rosie is happy when Rudy is happy too. Together they seek happiness in the happiness of the beloved, the joy in the beloved. Someday, you too will find out that there is far more happiness in another's happiness than your own. 40 years have gone for Rosie and Rody, and we ask them, what is marriage? It's togetherness. When a man and a woman, side by side on a journey through life, sometimes victorious, sometimes struggling, sometimes laughing, sometimes crying, sometimes disagreeing, sometimes winning, sometimes losing, sometimes talking, sometimes silent, sometimes makes huge plans, sometimes scrambling to make ends meet. But they always do it together. In the course of a lifetime, Rosie and Rody had gone through the whole range of human emotions. There were seasons of struggles, times of dryness, occasions when they wonder why they ever got married in the first place. When children come, how to raise them, the absence of one partner. There were hard days and happy nights, but there was love and respect and a commitment that cannot be broken by the winds of adversity. They face life as a husband and wife, always together. Rudy needed Rusi in order to produce the two P's and the two C's, which is peanut, pizza, cookie, and choco. Let us give Rose her due. Praise the wife who stands by her husband, who shares his dreams, who listens to his stories, who laughs at his joke. A wife who bites her tongue when he says something stupid. A wife who learns with him how to make a home, who loves to cook what he loves to eat. He waits patiently for his phone call. A wife who looks forward on seeing him when he comes home from overseas work, who knows how to manage his changing moods, who knows what to say to make him smile, who looks for ways to encourage him when he wants to quit. A wife who prays for him every day, who encourages him to stay on his diet, who speaks well of him to others. A wife who still thinks he is cute and funny after all those years, who gets angry sometimes but refuses to give up, who puts up with his annoying habits. A wife who knows what he is going to say before he says it. Rudy and Rusi have started something together that will go on even without us all here. That thought brings them great joy because it means that God's faithfulness to their children and to their grandchildren doesn't depend on their personal presence, but by God's grace. What they have started will continue for many generations to come. Together, they started a legacy of faith. But what they have started, God will continue after they are gone. God will finish the work. This is a true blessing of a Christian marriage. Rosie and Rudy together believe in God. Together weathered the storms of life. Together stumbled and fell, and they got up again. Together walked with God. Together raised pizza, peanut, choco, and cookie. All this by faith. Always together. Faith is all that matters. Faith to their sacrificial love, faithful to their covenant, and faithful in seeking the joy in the joy of the beloved. This is the legacy that Papa Doc and Mama Elo left for all of the Docdosul clan to learn and that to live and die by faith. It is a legacy that is within the reach of all of us, the Docdosul clan, that our faith may light a fire for God that will burn long after we are all gone. God may arrange things so that out our faith bears vast fruit in the years to come. Our legacy will be more clearly seen after we all have gone to heaven. And so, to the next generation, borrowing the words of Dave Willis, faith less, cuddle more, demand less, serve more, text less, talk more, criticize less, compliment more, stress less, laugh more, worry less, pray more. With each new day, find new ways to love each other even more. Happy anniversary to Rudy and Lucy. May God bless us all. Kuya Nunong.